So basically, future tripping means it's when you're imagining a whole romantic relationship before you've actually met this person and have real life experience and facts about them. So how does this happen? This is Sally. Sally is very passionate about her hobby, tango dancing. She loves it more than anything in this world. But she's the only one in her class without a dance partner. And more than anything in this world, she dreams of finding a romantic tango dance partner. And this is Tom. Tom is just a regular guy, freshly divorced from years of being stuck in a passionless marriage. He hasn't had any action in years. In other words, Tom is kinda desperate and up for anything. Sally matches Tom on a dating app. He has a nice smile, good build, seems kinda sweet. And then she reads the line on his dating app profile that makes her heart do a little twirl. It says, "I love to go out dancing." So they start chatting and flirting. Sally tells Tom all about her passion for tango, and Tom, eager to keep the conversation going and maybe even get laid, says, "I actually did a few tango classes myself back in uni. Could be fun to try it again." And that was all the confirmation Sally needed to start her future trippin' fantasy. And that's when Tango Tom was born. Tom and Sally weren't able to meet up in real life when they wanted to because it was difficult for them to coordinate their work and kids' schedules. So they just continued to build their connection via messaging. There was Tom thinking he's messaging with sexy Sally, the potential hot date he's so desperately yearning for. And then there's Sally thinking she's texting with Tango Tom. The more they chat, the more Sally's excitement for their date escalates. She buys them tickets for the tango night and gets on the phone to all her tango friends, telling them about how amazing Tango Tom is. And she even goes shopping for a brand new dress to wear. Tom gets more and more excited by Sally's excitement. He even dares to ask Sally to send him a sexy picture of what she's going to wear under the dress. Ooh, the two of them are getting drunk on that feel-good cocktail of dopamine and oxytocin in the future trippin' trap. But the truth is, Tom was feeling a little bit hesitant about the tango night because when he wrote that he likes going out dancing on his dating app profile, he didn't mean tango. He meant more like bad dad dancing at the after-work party after one too many drinks. But he doesn't want to disappoint Sally, and he's enjoying her enthusiasm about tango. And he hasn't been laid in a really long time. He thinks he might get lucky with Sally, so he just goes along with it. I mean, how hard can tango dancing be anyway, right? And then the big day finally arrives. But it is far from the fantasy Sally had in mind. Instead, it's awkward. Like, really awkward. Tom has two left feet. He has sweat patches on his crinkled, ugly Hawaiian shirt, and he keeps stepping on her toes. The future trippin' spell has officially been broken, and just like that, Tango Tom disappears. And all that's left is desperate old Tom. And after that humiliating night, Sally dumps Tom. Then she goes back to her dating apps, talking to her cat, Mr. Sparkles, saying, well, that was another disappointment to add to the list. You know, I always put my time and energy into these men who let me down. I'm probably going to be single forever and it's just going to be you and me, Mr. Sparkles. Okay, so let's do the math here. Future tripping plus projection equals a false sense of intimacy. And me personally, this is when the trouble starts. Because I am a proud, sexy, empowered, confident woman who really, when someone starts to get to know me, asks my job, what do I do? They get very excited. And if I'm building a false sense of intimacy with someone, it is really easy for them to gain access to my time, my energy, my body, because in my mind, I'm building a relationship with them, whereas this could be purely just based on my fantasy. And then as I start to really find out who this person is in real life experiences, which can be good and bad, perhaps I'm the one who realizes, oops, I'm actually not attracted to this person. This is not who I want to be with. But I've overshared. I've sent sexy content. I've imagined myself even introducing them to my friends, future holidays, and yikes, this person's not who I thought they were, and I need to get out of here. Or they have overstepped your boundaries, and because you are in this false sense of intimacy, you allow them to do that. So for me, this is when the trouble starts, and this is where I really need to check in with myself. So during my research, I have put together some tools that you can put in your toolkit. Now let's have a look at how we can avoid that future tripping trap using what's known as the slow burn dating approach. In the beginning, try to limit your messaging to just being about organizing your in-person dates and save the emotional intimacy for when you are with them face to face and you can truly feel their energy. The slow burn isn't about being closed off. It's about protecting your magic and allowing connection to happen in person where you can make better judgments if this person is right for you. It's important to remind yourself to stay grounded and focus on what is really happening and not our imagined stories. Instead of getting all swept up in the fantasy, focus on the real life facts. How do they show up? Are they consistent? Do their words match their actions? Do they remember things you've talked about previously? These are some of the things you can ask yourself to check in and stay grounded. After you've had an in-person, real-life date, take the time to pause and ask yourself how you're feeling. Not just the surface feelings, the polite ones when we fall into the people-pleasing mode, but the ones under the surface. Practice journaling and documenting how you're feeling. If you identified any red flags or green flags, what happened during the date, and anything you noticed. By journaling, you can really start to tap into things that are going on under the surface in your subconscious, and it can really help you to stay present and grounded. Stay real, stay grounded, stay stable, and then hopefully find the person you are looking for.